100.
Tidy set up there from Van Velzen. 41.
100. Johan, you
Who are we
require
returning
41.
to? Which way will he go? Is he going one for tops? He is.
Game shot on the first lay. Johan van
It's
Velzen.
one of them kind of players, Scott, that's just sort of very, very steady. And if you're...
Because I was a fan before I ever made it as a player, but to sit in
100.
that
Christian
World
requires
Seniors
63.
room sometimes and just sit there and listen for
Yeah,
a couple of hours, it's just the best thing.
Yeah, I did one of the... I did a couple of the
23.
VIPs
Johan, you
with
require
John Lowe. And
145.
although I've known John for, well, pretty much since I was a nipper, it's still quite bizarre. Oh, how about this?
Game shot on the
That's
second lay.
outstanding.
Johan van Velzen.
Oh, we've not seen anything like that from him.
Because I was a fan before I ever made it as a player, but to sit in
100.
that
Christian
World
requires
Seniors
63.
room sometimes and just sit there and listen for
Yeah,
a couple of hours, it's just the best thing.
Yeah, I did one of the... I did a couple of the
23.
VIPs
Johan, you
with
require
John Lowe. And
145.
although I've known John for, well, pretty much since I was a nipper, it's still quite bizarre. Oh, how about this?
Game shot on the
That's
second lay.
outstanding.
Johan van Velzen.
Oh, we've not seen anything like that from him. I mean, it's sort of people that sort of went through the same sort of period as me, and then the other half, they're just players that
58.
picked up the game
Johan, you
late or are
require
now in a position where
119.
they can afford to play and got time to play.
Yeah, absolutely. That is it.
Game shot on the
he's
fifth
nailed
lay.
another ton plus
Johan
shot out
van
here.
Velzen.
Van Velzen.
Some game. I mean, it's sort of people that sort of went through the same sort of period as me, and then the other half, they're just players
58.
that picked up the game
Johan, you
late or are
require
now in a position where
119.
they can afford to play and got time to play.
Yeah, absolutely. That is it.
Game shot on the
he's
fifth
nailed
lay.
another ton plus
Johan
shot out
van
here. Van
Velzen.
Velzen.
Some game. 95, which is not pleasant.
This is a
100.
from the start that we
Christian
had
required
in
95.
this game. 95 for Lamb, and he's gone for the ball and missed it. Hit the three. Now he's
35.
left
Johan, you
himself
require 60.
So Johan really chance at tops now to win.
50. Christian
Well,
requires
what an
60.
opportunity that was, or is it going to be a reprieve? Oh, tops. Double five.
50.
Nowhere near.
Johan, you require
You get
10.
in these sorts of situations, and you just think, "Go on, mate, get on and hit it." Even when you're the opponent,
Yeah.
let's just get this leg out of
Game,
the way.
shot, and the match. Johan
Well,
van
the longest
Velzen.
leg of the match was the last one.
Yeah, it's been the trait of his week so far. He hasn't been good on his doubles. Have let him down.
6.
Well, after the end of
Yellow, you
today's play,
require
we'll
2.
try and collate some of the data regarding that, because
Game shot on the third lay.
I agree with you.
Yellow
I think
Klassen.
he's, if not, he's going to be right down at the foot of the table.
95.
Aston on 72 after 12 on his own throat.
Just needs to do this clinically.
100. Yellow, you require 72. Game
Just
shot on
like
the
that.
fourth lay. Yellow Klassen.
Oh, 3.
Seems to not care at all and just throws exactly the same as he did
60.
25, 30 years
Yeah.
ago.
Robin, you require 81.
To stay in it. We've just seen Klassen take the 72 out in 2. Needs the ball.
56. Yellow, you require 72.
It's going to be 16 and tops for the match.
Game,
Oh,
shot,
back-to-back
and the
doubles.
match.
Just
Yellow
what he
Klassen.
needed after missing. It's got to be affordable and it's got to be monetized, and that's where
62.
that's where it's-
and you require
it's fallen back.
121.
And of course, you've got the relevance of spending the money to go to county, and somebody wants something back for their buck, really.
exactly. And how many county players?
45.
What percentage
David,
of county
you require
players end
8.
up becoming internationals? It's not many. It's not many. when you think of the thousands and thousands and thousands of county players and
Game
Super
shot
League
on the
players,
third lay. David
the
Davies.
ones that actually end up pulling on that.
Wow. Wow. Yeah. No, that's a bit before my time, but yeah.
$80.
And you've got to remember, all the big stars played then, so people would come to watch them. If we were
Yeah.
playing London, they knew Eric was playing on the Sunday, the place would be absolutely rammed. They'd be
140.
queuing down the street.
David, you require
Yeah, that's
16.
true. That's true.
Game shot on the fifth lay. David Davies. $54.
Brave play.
David, you require 167.
Oh, Andy Jenkins.
142.
Move the ball wire.
Brave move.
Andy
Let's see what-
required
Look
32.
at Jenkins's face.
Game, shot, and the match.
Andy Jenkins finds the 32 after a real big scare. They're having a little laugh about it there. I think the big thing was he didn't like the look of it in an 18 and not getting the deflection. So
You're relying on,
required
and you have
40.
like in this periods, if you're in the Pro Tours, there can be sort of 6 or 8 weeks between, particularly in the summer months.
20.
There's gaps there, and
Robin, you require
yeah, you
154.
can sit there and fester and waiting and waiting and waiting to go, and then when it gets there, it's like right in your face, and you make it more than what it is. You're relying on it maybe for a bit of an income and this, that, and the other, and it can go wrong so easily.
64.
and then when you're walking
Christian
in and
required
then
20.
you're playing against some guys that have, like say playing in the Premier
Game
League
shot on the
or
second lay.
playing in the match
Chris
play or
Lambert.
playing in the World Series or playing on the Euro Tour. They're fresh as daisies. They're right up to speed. You're going from cold again. Or
Christian required
he appears more
164.
experienced than he is. He seems
140.
quite cool about things.
Robin, you require 160.
Yeah, very much so. And those bits about going the right ways at the right times. Wow.
No score.
Commentator's curse. He really needed
Christian
that big
required
19 then
24.
rather than the big treble. But there we go.
Game, shot, and the match. Chris Landman.
absolutely. Well, it's all about finding tiny percentages because if you find
42.
2%
and you
here,
require
2%
86.
there, and 3% somewhere else, and they all add up to a big improvement.
78. Johan,
They
you
very
require
much
70.
And it's like if you find that you use a pink stem, then that makes you better because you use a pink stem. If that gives you a 1% improvement
Crack on.
for 30 pence, that's
No
an easy.
score.
That's an easy find, isn't it?
And do you require 8?
Double 2 for 2-0.
No score.
Jenks.
I think we can see
Johan,
by the
you
look on his
require
face what he feels
70.
about himself over that one. He should get a dart now. It's going to be at tops.
30.
Andy
And do you require 8?
gets another pop. That's a safe one out there.
Game shot on the second
Essentially.
lay. Andy Jenkins.
Gets over the line and does lead 2-0 with a break of throw. Gone through to another treble.
I've actually seen on social media where
100.
the point is split.
Yeah.
And one part of it's in the treble and one part of it's outside. And how does that work? And these guys all know the answers to that.
60.
That's the point because
Johan, you
they've seen
require
it and
56.
they make sure they know it.
Yeah, I think Matt Edgar did a thing with Kurt
Game
Bevins
shot on the fourth lay.
as it's
Johan
back-to-back
van
legs for
Velzen.
Johan.
82.
42. Johan, you require 101.
So Johan then with 101 to steal the match. Treble 19, he hasn't hit it.
54.
Away with
Andy
the last
required 40.
Jenkins then tops for the match.
Game, shot,
match that he
and the
very
match,
much needed.
Andy Jenkins.
If he has any inspirations or aspirations even of making it to Group B.
$100. David, you require 110.
Yella needing a win here to try and put him into the Group
Game, shot on the first lay. David Davis.
stand-ins, but David Davis, a nice 110 there to break through. The end of summer watch with Mason Mitchell.
We could be on to something there.
Yeah, we could be.
100.
So back comes
56.
Davis, 3 in hand.
David, you require 32.
Possible 13 darter for a 3-1 lead. He'd be very comfortable here.
Game, shot on
Yeah,
the
gets
fourth
it.
lay. David Davis.
Good stuff.
$53. Yellow, you require
Klassen
74.
coming back for 74.
$54.
High with the first one.
David, you require
Hit the double top
16.
and that put him off a little bit. So it's Davis. Davies for the win. Double 4 now.
On the wire.
Game, shot,
And he takes
the
it.
match.
It's a
David
win
Davis.
for David Davis. A much needed win.
Bit slippery because they're new, and what would happen with a new set of darts is they just take a bit of time
140.
to bed in and just get that new finish off of them.
120. And do you require
He's got
82?
his potential 11 darter here. It's in the middle of the ball. Oh, wire of the double 16.
Game,
Tins the
shot on the
double 8.
first lay.
What a start
Andy
for
Jenkins.
Jenks. 12 dart, break a throw, and that's his first leg against Landman. Would have a game in hand on him.
Yeah, very much so. Very much so. And these are things that do go through players' minds. We can
60.
overanalyze and overlook at that. You know, in the players' room, there is a laptop with the table being updated as the darts go in.
79. And do you require 88?
They know what they've got to do.
Well, Jenks knows he's got to hit the ball.
63.
Dart was fine.
Chris, you require
Did you see that cheeky
124.
little wide single 18? The double, of course, would have left double 16. But now he can come back
89. And you
9.
require 25.
for double 8. Gets the 9. Gets
Game
the
shot
double
on the
8.
fourth lay.
Leads
Andy
3-1.
Jenkins.
Nope.
You've got to look on the England darts of the England squad, I think.
180.
Timely 180 from Jenks there.
He's going to be right under it. May go trouble 19
99.
That was
And you
the attempts
require
a ton.
100.
for the match. What does he do? He went for tops, clipped the wire.
40. Christian requires 60.
I'd have gone for the treble 20 there. It was wide open.
Game shot on the
Landman
sixth
on
lay.
that tops that he's so
Chris
good at.
Landman.
Well, from being in absolute trouble,
A big laugh from Landman, though, at the time. Shows that he is feeling the pressure.
still having a chuckle to
130.
himself. Andy has created the opportunity.
45.
32
And
after
you
12.
require 32.
Landman more or less just threw those away as if the game was over.
Game, shot,
It is now.
and the match. Andy Jenkins.
They're on the pitch.
The crowd are on the pitch. It is now. He's just an all-round nice guy.
$98.
I've got respect for anybody, no matter what level, if they're giving themselves the optimum opportunity to learn and improve. And
39.
I believe
David
with his
Require,
overall
48.
demeanour, he's gonna do that.
Yeah, the annoying ones are the armchair ones that go, I can do that average. I've seen this. How was he on there?
Game shot on
Hang
the
on, where have
second
you
lay.
Yeah.
Oh,
David
you haven't
Davis.
gone outside of 5 miles of your own house. Well, you're not going to progress then, are you?
No.
I'm not sure it's good for the youngsters starting out and whether they will learn to count as quickly as we had to, but that's another story. It's progression.
95. David
All
require
progression sometimes has a
146.
downside.
Really nowadays. I'm not going there. Oh, you beauty. Double 16.
Game shot on the
Absolute
third
class
lay. David
From David
Davis.
Davis.
Yeah, I like that play. I like that. He will want to hit a ton here, which he has
100.
done. To just keep
David requires 60.
Davies honest.
20 for tops. It's a little high, so has to just move right.
Game
Oh, that's a
shot
beautiful
and the
adjustment.
match. David
And it is
Davis.
David Davis who gets the win.
27. Yellow you require 170.
Quality counting from both Dutchmen there.
56. Johan you require 104. $88. Yellow you require
I thought he was going to go for
114.
3 there and leave double 14, but Van Velzen didn't. 14 for tops. So
Game
you're
shot on
going
the
to get a
second
go.
lay.
It makes no difference.
Yellow Klassen. Require
Records
95.
are nearly a record-breaking week. Equaled the most 180s in a match of 9.
Game shot on the
beautiful
first
from
lay.
Klassen.
Yellow Klassen. You require
I thought he was going to go for
114.
3 there and leave double 14, but Van Velzen didn't. 14 for tops. So you're
Game
going to
shot
get
on
a
the
go.
second lay.
It makes no difference.
Yellow Klassen.
Whereas I took it in a little bit better jest than that, but there we go. That's why I love the internationals. It's a special time.
180. Johan, you require 40. No score.
Oh, scoreboard pressure.
Yellow, you require 20. Game, shots, and the match.
Yellow Klassen
Klassen.
steps in and says, thank you very much. She first position, Cam Crabtree sat at 18.
180.
You look at the
115. And you require
development tour.
145.
Gian Van Veen out in front and Luke Littler in second
Game shot on the
position.
third lay.
Two
Andy
of the
Jenkins.
most exciting talents in world darts right now.
$60. Robin, you require 72. Game shot on the
Tidy
sixth
finish
lay.
on 72
Robin
there from
Bager.
Bager. Clinical.
Very tidy leg.
Required 97.
And does get the 57. Doesn't get
57.
top, so gives Robin a chance at the
Robin,
148.
you
We've
require
had a couple of
148.
finishes today in the 140 region, a 146 and a 145. We're going to add in a 148. Oh, there's one treble. It's low and in the middle. It's not ideal.
This would be a mighty finish.
134.
Well,
Andy, you require 40.
Jenkins has already had one match point. I know it's tennis week, but he gets his second match point.
30.
And he's blown it.
And he's had twice as many darts at a double in this match
Robin,
than
you
his
require
opponent.
14.
But it's his opponent who steps up to the hockey with a chance to really put Andy in a precarious position. 6 for double four. Chose the split.
Six.
Bends the wire with the last.
Andy, you require 10.
Oh, where's Hankins going here? Is he straight at it? Having a little recalculate, a rethought, a little rethink on it. He's going straight at it. 1 up, 2 up,
Game,
and 1
shot,
in.
and the match.
Whoa,
Andy
big
Jenkins.
last start for Andy Jenkins.
Trouble 20. May go tops. There's one of them.
80.
Very nearly another.
Yellow, you
for the
require
finish.
92.
92. That leaves 77. Double 10 for a break back.
82.
Quick fire stuff from both.
Chris, you require 20.
And once again, the double goes begging.
Game shot on the second
Yellow.
lay. Chris
Stood behind
Lambert.
Lamb thinking, oh, I could have been
What
a 1,
could have-
2
yeah.
nil up here, and it does play on your mind.
Well, the only sort of solace I took is that it was 10-9 in legs.
82. Chris, you require
And I
120.
pushed him all the way and he went on to win it. So
Game shot on the
this is
third
beautiful.
lay. Chris Landman.
But sometimes I'm a great believer in destiny and
Chris, you
Group
require
stage is like a monkey
96.
off your back if it doesn't go your way.
yeah. Spot on. Single 16
56.
Well, he's
Yellow, you
forcing
require
class in here to win it.
141.
to stay in it and take out a 1-4-1. So Landman, normally so
43.
reliable on tops,
Pressure required,
needs it
40.
here for 4-0.
Game
finds
shot
it with his
and the
final
match.
dart.
Chris Landman.
Well, he picks up the required victory. Yeah, opted to stay there because it was a beautiful lie. It was middle. The dart was sat up perfectly.
98.
Was begging for a
Johan, you
bedfellow.
require 52.
And you're just double guessing that he's going to get a double here. Oh, a big 5 there. 7, so it's 1 dart at tops.
12.
Huge mistake.
'Cause it
David,
just
you require
throws your head,
40.
doesn't it? It just shows your psyche.
Well, the funny thing about it, when you miss a big number,
Game shot on the
you
second
tend
lay.
to miss
David
another one because
Davis.
you just sort of lose all confidence for a moment.
David, you require 142.
When you look at the players that are 50 and over, Peter
Double
Wright.
16 for a
Game shot on the fourth
1-4-2 here
lay.
from Davis.
David
and
Davis.
Wow. Lived a charmed life in the first couple of days here. And he's now got a chance at tops for the match.
$30.
These are the first signs that we've seen of Davies
Johan,
being
you require
rattled
10.
in 3 days.
Yeah, a lot of frustration on show. May get another go. Bang in the middle of the one.
6.
The advantage for Davies here is that
David,
Johan
you
needs this
require
game as
10.
much as Davies needs this game. And that's the situation we've got right
Game
here.
shot and the
It
match.
is David
Davis.
David Davis, who eventually just about falls over the line, winning it 4-1.
40.
Tidied
78.
that up and tidied it nicely with a treble 19, did Klassen.
Good ball. Could go trouble 19.
94. Yellow, you require 62.
And he found the treble treble 18 for double four. That's the
Game shot on the third
a very
lay.
modern way of
Yellow
going now, and
Klassen.
I actually get that route because the adjustment from the 54 to the double four isn't that definitely.
And he requires 69.
Double one.
No score.
Yeah, had he won
Yellow, you require 58.
all five, then it would have meant that
Game, shot, and the match.
Landman and Davis
Jelle
would have
Klaassen.
to have lost multiple matches, but as it is, Jelle Klaassen ends his day with a win.
Johan requires 16. $12.
So Vega gets a chance here at the
Robin, you require
114.
114.
Yeah, I'd hope to see him have a bit of success towards the back end of the day, just to give him a bit of confidence going into Thursday and
74.
Friday.
Johan, you require 4.
Monday, of course, it was his
Game shot on the second
best performance, really, and it was
Johan van
against
Velzen.
Johan. He won 4-0 with a 94 average and 80% on the doubles.
$134. Johan, you require 24.
He's on a double after 12. The double trouble continues. and
18.
That was nowhere near. That didn't bounce out of the wire of the double. It bounced out the...
Robin, you require
number.
36. $18.
And there's nothing more frustrating. You have a good visit to pressure
Yeah, and you
the
require
opponent's
6.
double. They miss. And then so do you.
Game shot on the 5th leg. Johan van Velzen. Robin, you
bit of a hash of
require
it there in the end, but
170.
once again, Vega's good counting. Gives him the 170, but and last time he hit a 134 to leave the
134.
36 and didn't get back.
Johan, you require 43. $33.
A bit of darting deja vu.
Robin, you require 36.
And he hit it this time. That should be a good guide. And he's got 2 of them.
Game shot on the 6th leg.
Very much like
Robin
the double
Vega.
3 in the leg before.
Johan, you require 88.
So no need to go the route for the ball. He will stay there.
84.
Double 4 was a little wide of the mark, but he will be back for double 2. Vega back on 2-2-1.
41. Johan, you require 4. Game,
wraps it
shot,
up with
and the
the
match.
double 2.
Johan van
and
Velzen.
Pictures of him on the beach.
121.
Yeah, that's right.
On his Twitter
Yeah.
or his Facebook.
His Facebook,
So,
yeah, seen that.
105.
And this is the... Well, it's not knockout darts in real terms, because both the loser's still very
59.
much in it. But
Christian
this is the
requires
first
60.
real pressure game over
Game
the
shot
course
on the
of 3
first
days,
leg.
because this
Chris
one
Landman.
has enormous consequences riding on it.
to keep Landman on it. I think he went for
48.
16 there, or if he went for an 8, it was very,
David, you
very
require
tight to the 16 wire.
118.
Either or would have been a good miss, though. Davies there needed 20 as the minimum requirement, as we all know.
78.
78
Christian
scored.
required 20.
So it's Landman now to take a 3-1 lead.
Game shot on the 4th leg.
And he does.
Chris Landman.
It's a break of throw. Landman back in that red bit again.
99.
Just turning a couple of corners there. Making Davies feel he needs a big one. Now we're in situation where 9-7, he's got to go downstairs to take the
82.
7 off, and that's a good hit.
Chris should require 98.
So it's 98 for Lamb, and he's looking at his score. I think you've got to go for it, Chris.
82.
He didn't listen.
David should require 140.
It's 140 for David Davis. That one looks a perfect marker. Slightly over pitched. He's now got to be careful.
100.
Left it nicely, but
Chris should
I
require
think he feels
60.
he won't be coming back. This is for
Game,
match.
shots, and the
The
match.
top of Group A.
Chris Landman.
it's how those guys would have wanted it at the start of the day.
Huge congratulations here at the Super Series. A Group A winner. It went to the wire. How did that feel to play in that deciding game?
Yeah, it was tough. Yeah, I didn't think I played my best game all days. I think I lost the first rounds every day, but yeah, there were good games and there were bad games, but up and down. And I know I had to win the last game, and luckily the last game it felt. Yeah, played very well.
The way Group A was going, did the practice room have that feel as if that last game was going to be the shootout?
Yeah, at the moment we all see that that it's come to me and Davis, and yeah. We do our thing, we practice, and luckily I won. Yeah.
Last time you were here, you topped Group A, but didn't get it right on the Saturday night. Have you learnt your lessons and you're going to put it right this time around?
Yeah, I hope so. Yeah. It's tough. Yeah, you have 2 days nothing now. Yeah, you only have to watch the other guys, but yeah, some people say it's an advantage, and some people say it's not. But yeah, I don't see. I hope it is advantage. I also played it. It's always nice to play on Saturday, so that's a good thing. And we'll see. I hope I play better as the next time.
You're here representing ADC Europe as well.
Yeah.
It's really taken off in Holland and continental Europe. Is it a place where it's the place to be to play darts now?
I don't think so. Yeah, I think ADC is now growing up. I think it's the first time for me. The first 2 times I was here was gewoon locally, but yeah, I think it's growing up. Yeah, ADC. Yeah.
And between now and Saturday, you're going to have a practice here, going to come in between sessions just to tip the arm over?
Yeah, I think I'm gonna watch and maybe to the pub and practice. Yeah, I didn't do the last thing. I did 2 days. I do nothing, but it didn't help. So maybe I now go for a practice. Yeah, and see how that's going.
Well, Chris, congratulations on topping Group A, and we'll see you on Saturday night for the finals.
Yeah, thank you.